second episode of the Third Party Observers. We're ready to bring another entertaining podcast to
hope you guys had a good Christmas.
All of our listeners. Yeah, Christmas is over.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, finally.
So just if this is the first show that you're checking into, we're just how we describe ourselves as a casual cackle of geniuses ready to shed light on our observations of the world.
Yeah.
Emphasis on geniuses.
Yeah. Harvard.
Went to Harvard.
Yes.
All of us.
We're learned up. So, how are you guys doing? How are the holidays?
Well, glad they're over, man.
Good. A lot of driving.
Yeah.
Ready to party for New Year's.
Let's do it. Go ahead. Follow us on social media. We are at Third Party Observers on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube if you want to watch. If you should also follow us on Twitter, but we're just Party Observers there. So yeah, check us out. We're going to be sending out content, teasers for upcoming shows, polls for the draft.
Got to get your votes in for that draft.
Yeah, it really matters.
It is important.
How do we know who won?
John wins.
False.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Fake news.
Yeah, well, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna introduce a new segment into the show. We're calling it "That's a Good Question." So, this is just some ideas, some hypotheticals to roll around in the old noggin. And it's just something that the people need to know, the observers, our listeners,
our little Z's.
So, New Year's is coming up. What are some New Year's resolutions that you've made in the past, and did you follow through?
I don't think I've ever followed through on any of my resolutions that I've made. And I don't really ever make any because I know I won't follow through.
What about the book one?
Well, so we were talking about it earlier. I always try to say I'm going to try to read 12 books a year. And I start off strong. I get 3 or 4 in, and that's by like March. And then, by then I'm like, well, I really won't read anymore.
Yeah.
And
it's hard to read in summer months.
And then, maybe in November or December I'll pick up 1 or 2. So I get like maybe 5 or 6 in, but I can never get 12.
I mean, that's still commendable. I don't feel like I read that many books.
Reading is a cold weather activity.
Well, I'm a learned person, so,
A learned person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what pops into my head when I think about John.
Yeah.
Learn in person.
Learned. I went to Harvard.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we figured out last episode John can't read, so.
Well, that's what audiobooks are for. That's what all big rules. It's audio. I can listen.
Yeah. Stan, any for you?
I feel like the biggest New Year's resolution for most people is like lose weight, get in shape, and so I've probably said that on several different occasions. I tend to not do New Year's resolutions because I know I'm not going to follow through.
Exactly.
I'm really good at being like, okay, I'm going to start running, I'm going to get in shape, I'm going to feel good, and I'll run exactly 2 times.
Oh, yeah, because it's the worst.
Yeah, running is awful.
Why would you do it?
Yeah, it's bad for your joints.
The only reason I would want to run is to, like, get in shape for basketball or, like, to play
or if there's a hot girl you're trying to chase down.
I don't play sports anymore.
That's not a very...
Not chase down, but maybe...
You gotta be real fast. Catch him before they get away. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, that took a turn.
I don't like I'm sorry.
So the main New Year's resolution that comes to mind that I've made is one year I was like, I want to learn how to play an instrument. So I decided I was going to learn how to play the harmonica.
What a choice.
So
that'd be so cool though.
I bought a harmonica and I tried it for about a week and I was like, this is annoying it's so loud. I was like, when? And then I was like, it all started to set in. I'm like, when am I ever gonna? When am I gonna be like, oh, you guys want to hear me play the harmonica? Let me just whip it out of my pocket.
Now you gotta be one of those guys with like the chest mount, and you're playing the guitar, and you got your harmonica.
Yeah, but then I'd have to learn how to play 2 instruments.
Well, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta get the harmonica.
I'm back. Hey, girl, check this out.
Yeah.
And you start blowing on it.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Okay, moving on. You have $100,000 to spend in an hour, or you lose it. Where do you go and what do you buy?
I go to the Tesla store and buy a Tesla Model X P100D, which starts like $82,000. So after taxes and adding other stuff onto it, you get a freaking fast car.
Interesting.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, I would probably go buy 3 Buicks.
What? Why did you 3?
Listen, well, probably not 3, but one.
Do we only get to?
Do you only get?
No, you
No,
have $100,000
yeah.
to spend.
Actually, I would go to a house that I would like, and I would put down $100,000. And I know it takes a little bit longer than a day to buy it, but I would put it down.
Well, you have an hour.
You can't just go to the house store.
Yeah, where's the house store at?
That's
Excuse
true.
me, sir.
It's
I'd like to buy a house, please.
Home Depot.
Okay. Or I do like Buicks. Like, I know it's an old person car, but not the new Buicks. The new Buicks are for anybody. That's what the commercial said.
Commercial
And
said.
they got me. I'm into it.
He's convinced.
They convinced me. They're daggone marketing people. They got me.
Yeah. I know we're past Christmas, but I'm going to the Lexus store. I'm buying a new Lexus. I'm parking it out in the driveway. I'm walking my significant other and be like, wow, look at what I did for you on Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Oh, wow, you don't even get it for yourself.
Yeah, wow. Amy, what a lucky girl.
Yeah.
And your joke's on you is mine.
Yeah, and then because it was the $300,000, I'll just smash it. Just right
This is
there.
what you could have had.
Yeah.
This is a baseball bat.
Yeah, can I have a baseball bat too? And I want to smash some stuff.
Yeah.
I like smashing things.
Yeah. Post-holiday.
Yeah,
All
great.
right. What 2 animals would you like to switch the sounds that they make?
This is funny. The first thing that came to my mind was a bullfrog and a lion. So
Ooh. That's interesting.
it'd be real funny. Like, lions would be a lot less terrifying. Like, you're come upon one in the jungle or in the desert, Africa, and they're like, and they just do a frog noise, ribbit or whatever, And then, but what if you're like, you're out at your pond and you're just like fishing or shooting snakes or shooting frogs? I don't know what you guys did. I did all those things when I was growing up.
Did none of the above.
I do those things.
Yeah, and then this frog's like, and I was,
Scare the crap out of you.
yeah, it'd be so funny though. You're gonna take your buddies down there and just like, oh, listen to this.
See, I think it would end up working its way out where, like, you weren't afraid of the lion roaring or the new bullfrog roar. You'd then be in Africa and you'd hear that croak and you'd be like, we're dead.
Yeah, maybe
it's happened.
But that's my choice. I think it'd be really
Pretty
funny.
good one.
Yeah, I had trouble coming up with some stuff.
I came up with that in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I thought of was like a hyena. I'm like, what would be funny to like switch out of hyenas? But I couldn't think of like something else that
A gorilla,
I was thinking like a.
because then it'd be
Like a
really like
crow.
a human. A crow.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be funny to do a donkey
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and a cat.
Oh,
So this big old donkey comes up to you. He's like, meow.
could you imagine a cat though? Like, have you ever had? I had a donkey growing up.
Yeah.
And they are so
loud.
annoying.
Oh yeah.
And they hee haw.
Hee-haw.
That's
Hee-haw.
yeah. That's their noise. They're like, hee haw, hee haw. And it's all hours of the day. And it's so freaking loud. And can you just imagine a cat?
walking
Yes.
around your house?
Oh, what if it did
Crawling
that
on
instead
the
of a
back of the
purr?
couch.
What if they did that instead of
Right
purr?
back
They did that. That was their noise that they made, and that was their purr noise.
Nobody would have a cat.
Ugh.
They
Nobody
wouldn't
should
do
have a
that
cat.
anymore.
True.
I agree.
The Vietnamese
Cats
would just be
are
all
assholes.
over that. And we would thank them for it.
Look.
Well, it's been a good run here on this podcast.
Sorry.
You're not supposed to inhale here. Oh, that's fantastic.
Spray all over you.
Sorry.
Oh, that's good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, let's go.
I mean, Yeah. Well, you tuned into the second podcast, and you've heard us imitate probably like 6 animals. And John sprayed all over his laptop. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and close out that part of the show.
I'll go with this.
And now we're going to move on to another new segment. And we're calling it the, we never decided on a new name. We're going to call it the Dum Dum segment. And the point of this segment is we each find just a random news story or something of people being an idiot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start us off. This comes from John's home country of China. The headline is China's Iron Crotch Masters fight to preserve painful-looking tradition.
Did you read the article? Or?
I did read the article. I cannot pronounce this guy's last name, but his first name is Wang, which I thought was a good. Yeah. Wang is no ordinary kung fu master. The 65-year-old from a village in central China practices a unique and excruciating-looking strand of martial arts coined Iron Crotch Kung Fu.
Oh no!
So
it sounds painful just hearing about it.
The technique involves a steel plate capped log, which is 2 meters or 6.5 feet in length, and about 90 pounds. That swings through the air and smashes into.
What?
Oh my god!
Are you serious?
That hurts my dingleberries.
Oh,
Dingleberries?
No, it's marbles. That hurts my marbles. Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Why? So. How high does this thing swing?
I mean,
how far does it go?
Look, I mean, based on the picture, it looks like just a.
Oh my, that's huge!
You know what you see in like Indiana Jones or
yeah.
whatever, something in
a swinging log.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I mean, right?
Jeez, that's nuts.
Like I guess because they can only have one kid. I guess he has 0 kids over there. So
that's ridiculous.
Yikes!
If you want to see this picture, you can go to the YouTube channel and I'll put an overlay onto the screen. But that just looks awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Wang has been practicing the technique for around half a century, and he does have 2 children. So
There's
really
adopted.
No,
adopted. They're adopted.
He says he insists that with the correct methods and sufficient practice, it does not hurt and has no effect on fertility.
Then why would you even do it? Why would? There's no reason to put yourself through that to find the right technique.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of crap.
They did say that they're having trouble carrying on the tradition.
Yep.
They used to have in their village 80 people do it every year, and now they just have 5. So they started promoting their.
I don't know if you could pay me to do that.
Crotch sticks. And,
no, absolutely not.
And they're getting more people from the area to come in. There are more students coming to carry it forward.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. But Iron Crotch is not the only one. They also have Iron Throat, Iron Head,
Iron Throat will kill you.
Iron Back. Well, I mean, I don't think it's this. They're not swinging the same log.
90-pound steel tip log. Let's just slam it into my throat. Dead.
Yeah. So
Push your windpipe.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about China.
That's
one of those weirdo things that
going on there.
I mean, there's weirdo things happening in every country.
That's true,
that's
but
a dum-dum.
That's rough. That's real rough.
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd agree. I'd say that's a big dum-dum. Let's see. My dum-dum is from Missouri.
Missouri.
So let me paint a picture for you. There's a guy. He's at a party. He's just wanting to have a good time. Throwing back some Taco Bell.
Could sound like a party.
Might have a couple of little baggies in his back pocket with some illicit substances.
Oh, nice.
Heroin.
Cocaine.
Pass them around in exchange for
Taco Bell.
paper money. And some police officers raid the place. Knock on the door.
Raid the
bang
Taco
it in.
Bell?
No, he's
at a party. House party.
Okay.
So everybody scatters. He runs. Somebody gets caught and tells the cops, "Hey, this guy's the one that was selling the drugs. Go after him." So they take up after him. He's running down an alley and hides in a bush and is getting away.
Oh, the old bush tactic.
These cops come running by, and man, his tummy starts rumbling. That Taco Bell wasn't sitting well, and he just lets out a big nasty fart.
Daggum Taco Bell.
They got caught and taken to jail.
Better off than in. That's what Shrek says.
They just sniffed them out. They're too good to
Gross.
It makes me think of the Step Brothers scene where they're interviewing with Seth Rogen's character, and
Like,
he just has that
ketchup?
long, high-pitched. He's like, I can taste it.
Yeah.
On my tongue.
Yeah. Gross. All right, that is
That's a good
disgusting.
one.
So mine actually happened to me this week. I'm not the dummy, but I am a dummy. I'm not the dummy, just a dummy. So I was mailing out letters. I had to go buy stamps at the post office, and standing in the line, get to the front of the line. Post office guy is like, "All right, what kind of stamps do you want? The holiday kind or the regular kind?" And I said, "Oh no." He said, "Do you want the holiday kind?" And I was like, "No, I just want the cheap ones, like the cheapest you have." He's like, "Yeah, they're all the same price. You know, we're not going to charge you extra for holiday stuff." And I was like, he's telling me, he's like, "Would you charge people for extra for holiday things?" And absolutely I would. If people will pay the money for it, I will charge them for it. Like, this is part of the reason the post office is running out of money. You're not making smart business decisions. Also, he called me a Grinch and said I had no Christmas spirit, which is true, as you might know, because if you listen to the last podcast.
Do you think maybe he recognized you from the podcast?
Maybe.
And was like, this guy hates Christmas.
Yeah, I don't know. But also, that's a bold thing to say to, like, a stranger.
Yeah.
A paying customer.
Did you cause a scene?
I was like...
You should have caused a scene.
Well, he said that, and I was like, "You're right. Christmas is overrated." And
what did he say to that?
And he's like, "Well, okay, I guess you are a Grinch." I was like, "All right." I was like, "Well, you know, these are Christmas letters. Give me the holiday stamps if they're the same. You daggum fool." I didn't call him a daggum fool, but that's what I was thinking. Like,
What did you call
so
him?
much hostility.
"Thank you, sir."
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Sir.
Yeah, Mr. Sir. But yeah, you know, if people are willing to pay for it, charge them for it.
You're not wrong.
You dummies.
Make some money.
It's funny that you say that because you were clearly not willing to pay for
Oh, no, I know. I wouldn't, but I know people out there that would.
all those
All those,
dummies.
yeah, just paying extra for this exact same thing, except maybe
Suckers is what they would be.
it looks
Just
for holiday stuff.
Part of the system.
Yeah, I refuse to be a part of this system.
Your system.
So that's mine.
Yeah, so those are our dummies of the week. We'll do this segment pretty regularly. So if you come across a story that you think fits the nature, please send it our way. We would love to share it.
And you know what? We'll even give you credit for finding it.
Maybe. Depends on how you share it with us.
Yeah. If it's in a public way, you have to.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to take credit for it ourselves.
We're all about integrity on this show.
No.
You know, funny thing is, I took marketing as my major in college, and I did not have to take an ethics class, which is
Really?
everyone else. Yeah, because people in marketing have no ethics, and so I guess they're just like, yeah, you guys don't have.
Yeah.
What? It's a wasted class on you guys.
You're just selling and buying people's data, targeting them.
Yeah, you know, you wasted class. We're not going to make you learn it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into this week's draft.
Bring it on.
Last episode, we had a Coliseum battle of Christmas movie characters. This week, we are drafting the perfect lunch pail as a kid, like what you wanted in your lunch when you're going to school. So each of us are going to draft like a main entree, a beverage, a dessert, and then a wild card option. So, I get the first pick today. John, you'll go second, and Stan, you're on the caboose. So
That's just carrying over from last week, right?
Yeah. It'll rotate every
We're
week.
going in the same order. So, I've had a lot of time to think about it, and so part of this is really deciding what's the most important, but what's going to make it back to me, and what am I most concerned about losing. And I really think for me, best part of my lunch as a kid was the beverage. And it was chocolate milk.
Dang, that was my pick.
And at my school, I could also go up and just get more of the school's chocolate milk just whenever I wanted, and I would down like 3 of them at lunch. It was great. I mean, with all that garbage 1% milk, it tasted so good.
Yeah, no, that's a great
chocolate milk.
Great overall pick. Okay.
And it don't matter what you were eating for lunch either.
No,
absolutely.
Not just with everything.
You know, I think that I was going to take chocolate milk either first or hopefully it made it back to me for my second pick. Obviously, that didn't happen. So my first overall pick, I mean, when you're thinking lunchbox lunches, the king of the lunch thing that made everything better, snack pack puddings.
Yeah.
Give me the snack pack puddings. You're so jealous of the people that have them.
Yep. Yeah, trade for them.
Yeah, you trade for them. Give it to me.
People for them.
Did you guys ever forget a spoon and have to use like the tinfoil top as a spoon?
You just squeeze it out like an animal.
I think I did that.
Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, if you're listening to this podcast, I highly recommend just stopping watching YouTube. That's been something else. Snack pack, what a good pick.
That is a good pick. Well, I guess I'm going to go with the main course for my first pick. And I think that the classic main course that I always wanted when I was a kid was a pizza Lunchables.
Yes, number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, pizza Lunchables.
So good.
Nice.
You can put whatever ratio, until you ran out of sauce, cheese, and pepperoni.
And you know, the great thing about the sauce, and it's probably going to give you cancer, but dadgum, did it taste good.
Have you had one of those as an adult?
It's been a while.
The last time I had one.
It's one of those things where you remember oh, that was so good as a kid, I'm gonna get another one, and then you get it and you're like, how did I survive on this? Because it's like a piece of cardboard.
Value in this?
Yeah, but no, as a kid, I mean
those were great. The people that had Lunchables were like,
now,
dang.
Pizza Lunchable. This is just the basic one. There's no candy bar or anything in the actual Lunchable, right? It's just okay. Just clearing that up.
Yeah, all right. We have to pick our dessert and drinks.
Yeah. All right, Sam. What's next for you?
To go along with that pizza Lunchable, you gotta wash it down with a Capri Sun.
Yeah.
Oh dang, that was
those little pouches.
Yeah,
that was number 2 beverage for me.
So good.
That was my number 2 beverage as well.
So good.
What was your favorite flavor? I don't remember any of them.
I think is Fruit Punch one.
I'm sure.
I don't remember the name.
There was one.
I feel like they all taste the same anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
And if you got real creative, you throw them in the freezer and have them in the popsicle.
Ooh, I don't know if I ever did that. I never did that.
So good.
Well, because I always got impatient and I just would cut. If I was at home, I'd cut off the top and just drink it.
Are you serious?
I know. Or I'd cut off the top of multiple, pour it in a cup so I could have a large serving.
I can honestly say I've never done that before.
Because they only come in is it 5 ounces?
A Capri Sun is like one good drink.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, and so I'd like to just cut off the top, pour a bunch in a cup, and then I got a whole glass of Capri Sun.
This is taking me back.
Man, that was gonna be my pick. 6 ounces, okay.
6 ounces.
Yeah, it's not very much. So with mine, I am gonna go with. I'm just gonna go pizza. I love pizza as a kid. Still love it as an adult.
Like leftover pizza from Little Caesars?
Yeah, just leftover pizzas. Get it, take it for lunch. It was great.
Okay. So you guys both want. All right. Okay. Well, I think that buys me maybe a little bit of time on my entree. So I'm gonna go ahead and. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get my dessert and my wild card out of the way. And so for my dessert, I'm going oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah.
It was my favorite one. I almost went with something similar, but I was just thinking, as a kid, I mean, those were Little Debbie's, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, and you could eat infinite amounts.
Yeah, Yeah, you just pack a smaller main entree and then have extra room for more dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, oatmeal cream pie is just great. And then I'm gonna go ahead and also draft fruit by the foot as
Solid candy.
my wild card.
That really surprised me that you even like that.
Because I don't like
Fruit roll-ups.
well, they're okay. I don't like gummy
Right,
things,
yeah.
but like
Well, you don't even like candy, really.
yeah. But as a kid, I mean, it was so good. And then like you could how I love to eat it, and John, I guarantee you probably the same way, is you just mash it up into one ball.
A big old ball.
I have done it.
Do it, and then you just sit there and you just chew and chew and chew.
Jaw gets real sore.
And that sugar just soaks into your body.
And you're straight into your bloodstream.
And you become so strong.
So strong.
For about 30 minutes.
It's pretty much like the kid version of alcohol. Like you get once you drink it or eat it, you get so strong, and then you crash. Like alcohol, you drink it, become a lot stronger than what you normally are, then crash.
It unlocks something in your body. Yeah.
Something primal.
All right, so chocolate milk, oatmeal cream pie, fruit by the foot. John, you're a snack pack pizza. What do you got?
For my wild card, I'm gonna go with a Kit Kat. I still love them. Kit Kats are great. You know, they're just.
Is that your favorite candy bar?
It might be my favorite candy bar. You know,
if it's not, it surprises me that you won't just choose your favorite candy.
Yeah, I think it might be my favorite candy. I'm not super big into candy, but it's great. You can have it at the very end, or you can have it save it for later. It's all packaged.
Why wait?
Why are you saving that for later, man?
Listen, when you need a snack, maybe, and when you're in class or something later, it's great. Or you can eat it now. Depends on how much pizza you take. I don't know. So, I'm going Kit Kats.
This is Kid John, so.
Well, Kid John's ate almost as much as Adult John.
Yeah.
So that was your wild card, but not your dessert.
His dessert was snack pack.
Dessert was snack pack.
Got it.
The snack that smiles pack.
All right, it's back to me.
Yeah, it is.
Let's do it. Number 3, I'm coming in with the dessert, and we're going with Swiss rolls.
Oh, very good.
Just wrapped up chocolate and cream goodness.
I never liked Swiss rolls.
Oh, they're so good.
But I really didn't like a lot of.
You didn't like the cream filling?
I didn't like a lot of the Little Debbie snacks that weren't oatmeal cream pies. Like
you find something you love, you can stick with it.
Anything with frosting on it, nope, I was out.
Well, that one had
Hated
it
it.
on the inside.
Yeah, I know, I didn't like those either.
Well, you have frosting in your oatmeal cream pies?
Yeah.
But it's a cookie.
I like oatmeal cream pies, but they are very rich. I can only ever eat just one.
Never been a problem. Alright, Swiss roll. Sorry to just totally poop on your pick right there.
Alright, what's your final pick?
So, Pizza Lunchable, Capri Sun, Swiss
my
roll.
wild card is going to be... I thought you just...
Oh, no.
No, that's just dessert.
My wild card is... They came in packages about this size, and they had little breadsticks on one side, and then little fake cheese.
Those disgusting.
Oh, they're so good!
Oh, I can't get on board with that.
Oh, that's fine.
And I'm not even
for me.
Yeah, you can have them all.
Might as well be stadium nachos, but with
cardboard.
It's like
I love those things.
A communion cracker is basically.
It's getting for church.
They're not that bad.
I'm just gonna write communion crackers.
With cancer
what
cheese.
I'm not sure what they're called. I think they're like breadsticks and cheese dip.
I'm just gonna.
Those are not breadsticks.
Well, obviously, but when I googled it, that's what came up.
Sticks and cheese. We're gonna have to figure out how to word that on the poll.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine sticks and cheese is gonna get you a lot of votes.
Breadsticks and cheese.
Well, it's not a breadstick.
It
cracker stick.
does not. Crackers and cheese might be good.
Yeah.
Well, but
they did have ones that were actual crackers, but I like the little.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you put
cancer
the nacho.
cheese.
Yeah, cancer cheese.
Stick and cancer cheese.
Yeah, stick and
Not
cancer
putting
cheese.
cancer in the description, okay?
But that's what that cheese is. It's cancer cheese.
Yes, it is. But you're tainting the view of my food.
Pick a better food.
It's a great
I
food.
mean, I don't think we are. I think they've done a good job.
Yeah, I like that cheese, but I am fully aware and have accepted the fact that when I eat it, my chance for cancer skyrockets.
The listeners will decide.
It's exponential.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll see. All right.
I'm not alone here.
This is tough because for my final pick is a drink, and my 2 favorite drinks have already been taken off the board.
That's why I went that number.
Yeah.
It wasn't deep.
I mean, now it's my favorite drink is water, but I don't remember if I liked water that much as a kid.
You were never excited to open up and see a bottle of water, and
it's probably gonna I don't like soda that much anymore, but I'm assuming I liked it, so I'm going with Dr. Pepper, the best pop out there. Give me a Dr. Pepper.
That's fair.
Okay. So to read, Stan, you went pizza, Lunchable, Capri Sun, Swiss roll, stick, cancer, and cheese.
Red sticks and cheese.
Sticks and cancer cheese.
Sticks and cancer cheese.
You got sticks, you got cancer, and you got cheese.
Wow,
have a good lunch.
It's fine.
Yeah. All right, John, you went pizza, Dr. Pepper, snack pack, and a Kit Kat. That's a lot of sugar. Oh, they're all sugar. It's a kid's lunch. All right, so I still have my entree left, final pick. So I've got oatmeal cream pie. I've got fruit by the foot.
Damn, you have a lot of sugar on the. You have as much sugar as I do.
I mean, it's a kid's lunch. That's what it all is. But to pair with chocolate milk, there's one sandwich that pairs the best. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich with chocolate milk. I mean,
I don't know about that.
I'm not into the chocolate milk with peanut butter.
Well, still, PB&J.
PB&J with regular milk, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
But not the chocolate milk.
Well, PB&J.
And what kind of jelly are you using? Are you using that basic grape jelly? That's disgusting.
Never. Grape jelly was never a thing in my household.
Yeah, it's so gross.
And then, but Jif peanut butter.
Yeah.
Just both sides. Ugh.
Yeah, well, that's how you have to do it, or else the jelly will make the bread soggy.
No.
Rookie mistake. Because then it is a disgusting mess.
It's a disgrace.
Yeah, and then people are just making fun of you for your gross lunch.
It's got to sit in there all day until you eat it.
Yeah. So, all right. Fair enough.
Yeah. So, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, chocolate milk, oatmeal cream pie, fruit by the foot. I think we all drafted pretty good up until the stick, cancer, and cheese.
Listen, I'm not the only one that likes these things. There will be others.
I don't know if people are going to vote on it, though.
We're going to vote.
Like, let me get a stick with some cancer cheese. Like, does it just jab you?
Yeah.
The reason that they wouldn't vote for it is because you said cancer about 1,000 times during the course of this conversation.
Yeah. I mean, if the pizza Lunchable didn't give you cancer, then...
Is that why you're bald?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
No nutrition as a child.
Yeah.
Too many pizza Lunchables.
I mean, if this was our lunches every day as a kid, yeah.
It explains so much.
That's hilarious.
All right, well, definitely go check it out on Twitter. There will be a poll that should show up on Tuesday. So, I mean, this show drops Monday, gives you plenty of time to listen, and then Tuesday you'll go vote and
pick the winner.
Pick the winner.
Pick the cancer sticks.
Pick the cancer sticks.
If you
are also a dum-dum.
Yeah.
Hey, if you love it, you love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and close out this show. We'll stay tuned. Next week, we'll be recording another episode.
Yeah. Have a good New Year. Make some resolutions you probably won't follow through with.
Yeah.
Just like every other American.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a good week.
See ya.